Hello friends and welcome! Today I'm going to tell you a little story. It's a fun story about an 8-month-old bearded dragon named Marmaduke and that time he freaked out about poop in his terrarium. Now I should provide a little context first. Marmaduke doesn't usually have any poop in his terrarium, and this is because he's essentially potty trained. After his morning bath, he waits patiently for one of us to take him out of the terrarium and put him into a shallow, warm bath in a plastic tub. Then, after scrambling about for 5 to 20 minutes-ish, he'll poop in his water, which is really easy for us to dump into the toilet and then clean out the tub. We've been able to get him trained like this by noticing when he was about 3 months old that he would usually poop in his bath. And he doesn't much like being in the bath either, he's always trying to scramble out. Check the link in the description if you want to see a full video of that. Anyway, after a few consistent weeks of morning baths, he discovered that the sooner he poops, the sooner he gets to come out of the wretched bath. And thus, he has been potty trained. Which we really love because now we can take him out to play all day and not worry that he's going to drop a stinky one on us, on our arms or on the couch, and we don't have to clean it out of the tank, so it makes it a lot easier for everyone. He's usually really good about this. I think that he likes being a squeaky clean dragon with his poop-free tank. It had been about 4 to 5 months of these daily bath poops before the incident I'm about to show you, where he suddenly pooped in his tank and absolutely freaked out about it. It all began one day when he refused to poop in the bath for some unknown reason. I gave him 3 baths throughout the day, just trying to get him to go, but no dice. So he went to bed that night with a bloated, poop-filled belly. And in the morning, he just couldn't wait for one of us to get to him, so in his desperation, he sat high upon his hammock and pooped directly through the hammock onto the tile and the towel underneath. It was a pretty urgent cleaning situation, so I didn't get any video of it, so for you, here's an animation of what that was like. When I woke up and saw this, I immediately took the hammock out and gave it a good thorough cleaning. So the cleaned hammock had to be left outside his terrarium for the rest of the day to dry out. So this day without his hammock passed. And if you have a bearded dragon, you probably know that sometimes they can react poorly to a change of their tank layout. And the next morning, and what I can only guess was a fit of bearded dragon indignation, he sat upon his basking rock and dropped a big, messy poop right where his hammock should have been. The force with which it hit the tile caused it to splatter all about the tank. And there was some stuck to his butt, and he did not like this. No, he did not. Poop just flung about the tank. What an abomination for a bearded dragon who prides himself on cleanliness. So he started running around in a panic. Right through the pile of poop, of course. And then he got poop on his feet and on his tail. Oh God, now there's poop everywhere. He began frantically pacing around, rubbing himself on rocks and logs, getting himself into tight corners, desperately trying to scrape the poop off. And meanwhile, spreading his poop everywhere. Chaos ensued. Luckily for everyone, this was a weekend, and I was able to spend a good amount of time rectifying this early morning poop disaster. First things first, the exasperated poop-crested dragon was evacuated to a sink of soapy water. Mind you, this is safe, non-toxic, biodegradable soap, and we only used a little. So Marmaduke's daddy took the pleasure of scrubbing off the poop with a toothbrush. Oh, seriously?
Where's this all coming from, bruh?
There's his training. This is what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to poop in the water. And I myself spent the next few hours removing every rock and log from the tank and scrubbing them clean. The tile and glass walls also had to be disinfected, as they had been splattered with poop. After his bath, when all that wretched poop had been removed from his scaly body, Marmaduke felt much better, and he hasn't had a repeat of the poop tank incident ever since. And since we're making a video about poop anyways, here's some footage taken by Marmaduke's daddy of Marmaduke running across the street just to take a poop in the middle of it. Enjoy!